Okay, our next movie is Die Another Day, but it could have been titled Groundhog Day because James Bond is once again having the same adventure. He mates with exotically named beauties, he zips around in a stunning sports car, he sips martinis, and he battles a mad genius who wants to take over the world. Yet, unlike Bill Murray in Groundhog Day, Bond never seems to remember that he's been through all this before. Pierce Brosnan, though, is second only to Sean Connery among the Bonds. And that, of course, is Halle Berry paying tribute to Ursula Andress, who was Honey Rider in the first Bond film, Dr. No. I like the scenes with Bond and Jinx a lot more than the needlessly complicated political intrigue which finds Bond in North Korea, where his attempt to assassinate a rogue military leader has gone horribly wrong. Bond's chief nemesis in Die Another Day is brash billionaire Gustav Graves, played by Toby Stephens. He's the youngest and one of the more forgettable Bond villains. Die Another Day is perhaps the most self-conscious of the Bond films, with a lot of in-jokes about previous Bond gadgets and villains, but the Austin Powers franchise has already done that to the extreme. So now when an evil genius in an ice palace unveils his giganto-orbiting dish with its deadly mirror beam, it's beyond silly even for a Bond film. Yet when it's not approaching near camp, it's too dark, as when Bond becomes a POW and is tortured within an inch of his life for 14 months. And the action sequences are just loud, well-choreographed stunts that could be from a Mission Impossible movie. We expect more from Bond. I expect more from Bond, so thumbs down.
My thumb is up on this movie, and for a couple of reasons. One of them, Pierce Brosnan. I agree with you that he is a very good Bond.
Yeah.
In fact, for the first time in the whole Bond series since Connery retired, I found myself looking at the movie without comparing him. I'm just, okay, there's James Bond. I just accepted him as James Bond. Secondly, Halle Berry is not only very sexy in this movie, but also has much more to do than a Bond girl ever had to do in a previous movie. She's in the action, she's an agent, she's involved, she's not just a decoration, and that's fun. And then I like the stunts. I like it when he's surfboarding down a melting glacier that's being
that looks so cheesy.
And I thought there's a certain amount of genius to the fact that a guy who has an orbiting mirror that focuses a heat beam on Earth would put his headquarters in a palace made out of ice. I kind of like the logic
I can't believe you're using the word genius to describe that. Halle Berry is fine.
She's genius.
Okay, Halle Berry's fine. She's going to get her own character, I guess, her own movie based on this character. That's good. But you know what? We didn't have enough of Bond in this as well. There's so many other things going on with the action and the stunts and the other characters. Pierce Brosnan doesn't have that many lines. We don't get enough of that Bond banter. We don't get enough of him using his intellect and his suave demeanor to get through things. It's a lot of bang, bang, explode, explode, which we could see in Triple X or a Charlie's Angels movie or anything else.
I like Triple X, but you didn't.
Yeah,
you didn't like Triple X. I kind of like movies like this.
There you go.
Okay.